Installing OpenText ACDI. Driver Monitor Package Installation and Configuration. Third video in the Installing OpenText ACDI series. Hi there. In this video, we would like to explain how to install and configure the ACDI Driver Monitor, a set of packages that allows you to monitor events within third-party drivers. To begin, let's download the required designer packages from the ACDI server web page. Navigate to Administration. Select Event Service eDirectory. And click Download Audit Driver Packages. Extract this archive into a folder on your hard drive. It contains 7 packages. Next, let's import these packages into the designer. Go to the package catalog. Select Import Package. Browse to the folder where you extracted the archive. And choose the files. For the monitor, you specifically need SP-ACD-MON, SP-ACD-MUDA, and SP-ACD-MCS. You are welcome to install all ACDI packages if you plan to use other ACDI components. The packages you are looking for are ACDI Monitor, Monitor Common Settings, and Monitor User Dev Attributes. Now, we can install these packages into the third-party driver you wish to monitor. Please note that you should install the ACDI Monitor package into the third-party driver, not into the main ACDI driver. In this example, we will use a simple null-based driver. Open the driver's properties. Go to the Packages tab. Select Add Package. And choose ACDI Monitor. Along with the ACDI Monitor package, the ACDI Monitor Common Settings package will be installed. This is a driver set package that contains the configuration shared by all monitors in the current driver set. Let's install everything. Here we the ACDI Monitor Common Settings of the driver set package. You can specify which events to audit and identify any sensitive attributes that should be removed from the audit event document. The most important setting here is the transmission mode. We recommend using the transmission mode put to the ACDI driver cache, which means that the audit event will be put to the ACDI driver cache. And the ACDI driver will send it to the ACDI server. It is a fast mode, because putting the audit event into the driver cache is a very fast operation. And it is lossless mode, since the event is in cache, so, even if there is no network connection to the ACDI server, it still will be sent but later. But it has a limitation. The ACDI driver should have an instance running on the same IDM server, on which the third-party driver is running. So, if you have several IDM servers in your driver set, please contact the ACDI support team for details on how to avoid this limitation. Here you should specify the full DN to your ACDI driver. Let's select System, Driver Set, ACDI Driver. The second transmission mode is Send directly to the OpenSearch and Logstash. Here you can see the same settings as in the ACDI driver. ACDI server address with OpenSearch endpoint. Doc type. User and password necessary for sending data to ACDI. Key store and others. You can get all these settings from the ACDI server web page, which you have used to download packages. Here the open search URL. Key store. Open search user, password and key store password. The third transmission mode is a mix of first and second modes. And the fourth transmission mode means disable auditing. Let's choose the first transmission mode, put to the ACDI driver cache. Here are the settings for the ACDI monitor package, a current monitor for the current third-party driver. You can choose automatic auditing mode, but let's choose manual. Since it is a null-based driver, we can disable the audit on the publisher channel. And move the audit point on the subscriber channel to Event Transformation. Let's give this driver a name, Test. It is a name, which you will see in the ACDI driver dashboard as a connected system. In case of automatic mode, the driver CN will be taken as a connected system value. Here you can also specify events, which you want to audit, statuses which you want to process, and other settings. We recommend to leave default values for all these settings. Next. And finish. And now we need to deploy all changes of the driver set and the test driver. Let's now restart the driver. To verify it is working, let's trigger the ACDI monitor by making a change in eDirectory. In this case, the driver processes changes in user telephone number. We will update this user number from 222,222 to 333. Let's apply changes. OK, now we can go to dashboards. Open Text Identity Manager. And Open Text Identity Manager Driver Dashboard. Let's stop refreshing of the dashboard. In the filter, we set the connected system keyword is test. Save. And here in the dashboard we see several events. In the very bottom, you can check the events table. And here is the recent change. From old value 222222 to new value 333. But as you can see, this event is visible only in common charts. Monitor driver events, all drivers, and so on. But it is not visible on the particular driver charts, like Active Directory 1 or HR. Let's create a dashboard, which will show our event on particular driver charts. We go to Identity Manager. Then we choose OpenText Identity Manager Driver Dashboard. And clone it. Let's make it yellow. And name it Driver Dashboard for Test Driver. Press Save. And let's load our new dashboard. Click Edit. Here you can add or remove charts from the dashboard. Let's remove the HR charts. And here we can edit visualization. As you can see, we can change Connected System, Edit Filter, change from Active Directory 1 to Test. Now we will see all events from the test driver. Save and return. OK, also we can edit the panel title. Let's change it to Test Driver Channel Gauge. Click Save. We also need to save changes in the dashboard. And now on our dashboard, we see the chart for the test driver channel. That is how you can adjust all other charts for your driver. OK, another place where you can find driver monitor data is a special report. Let's go to Reports in the menu on your left, and then to OpenText Identity Manager. Now we load the OpenText Audit Driver Events report. Connected System. Let's choose Test. Click Run. Great. All events which were generated by the ACDI monitor included into the test driver are now shown on the screen. Here is our recent change of telephone number from 222222 to 333. This is how to configure ACDI driver monitor and check generated events. In next video, we will install and configure the Workflow Monitor package. Thank you for your attention. Have a good one.